Hi everyone, I just got this new RK84 keyboard and I wanted to do a little unboxing video for you. Here we have it in the original box. Open up and you see the keyboard. Try to figure out how to get it out of here. And I read a lot of great reviews about this by Royal Kludge, however you want to name it. And it looked like a really good keyboard. I wanted to go from a 10 key to something a little smaller. So this kind of caught my eye. And you see it's got, the thing that attracted me was it's got USB ports, although they're just USB 2.0 and a USB-C port for charging. So let's go ahead and take a look. For starters, if you look on the back, there's keys here. Oh, let me turn it over. You see, this is the power. This is Bluetooth, power on. This is Bluetooth, or you can use the RF adapter here. So turn it on. All lit up here. So in the box, you also get feet for the bottom of the keyboard. Attach here and here to raise it up if you like. Also, we've got a power cord to plug it in because this is 3 different types of connectivity: Bluetooth, RF, and you can cable it. So right now I'm running on Bluetooth. And we have additional switches that come in the box as well. And a switch puller, which almost every decent keyboard has one of these. So we're going to put all this aside and kind of take a little tour of the keyboard itself. I like the style and the design. It's a little hard to get used to because I went from a full 10 key to this. But I think I'm going to like it. I like the quality and construction of it. It feels nice and solid. And that's an important part. I mean, you don't want something that feels flimsy, like it's going to break the first time you move it, take it somewhere. And this feels nice and solid. I did read the directions before I did the unboxing and stuff. And changing the lighting and stuff like that, it's very simple. Function key is primary here. Hit function. And you can change the colors as you see fit. I'm hitting end, function home. And you can change it just about however you want. So it's a very nice, solid little keyboard. I think the hardest thing for me is going to be getting used to not having that 10 keypad. So let me bring it back to, so now it's solid blue, but like I said, you can do pretty much anything you want with it. There's a lot of options for the colors and stuff. Let me see what we can, I'm going to try and get it back. Yeah, that's where it was. So like I said, you got several options to connect. Your switch here is going to be Bluetooth, which I have it on right now. But if you push it down, you can use the included connector, RF connector here. And I have not tried that yet, but I have tried connecting by the cable, and it works flawlessly. You basically hook up the cable to your USB-C port here, and then connect it up to your computer. And you have to use this to charge it with. So, which is the neat thing, because if you hit function enter, you can see your charge level. Right now I'm at a 9, which is what it came out of the box. Then let go and it goes back to your regular key display. So the function key is very important, it looks like, for this. But you've also got several keys here where you can control, bring up your email, bring up the home screen for your web page, control your music, all sorts of stuff. So it's a nice little keyboard, actually, very nice for the price. I got this off of Amazon. It was like $59, which I thought was an excellent price. I have honestly tried it out, and the only thing I really have an issue with this is if you let it sit, there's a timeout for the LEDs, or the RGB, I'm sorry, back up, where the RGB times out. The keyboard doesn't turn off, but the RGB will time out and the keyboard goes dark. Personally, I prefer, the light staying on all the time, but it may not make a difference to you. Excuse me. So it's a matter of personal preference. But all in all, it's a nice, solid little keyboard. Plenty of connectivity options, like I said. You can connect by cable. You can connect by RF. You've got spare switches, and it will take blue. It'll take brown switches. Pretty much anything you want. So you can change it, modify it to your liking. One thing that was neat also is I found out you can pull off the frame. I kind of actually prefer it like this. You get a little more lighting. I'm really into the RGB thing. So you see, you get a little bit better view of the keys and stuff like that. I love the lighting. Computers, RGB. I've got everything lit up. I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, the frame is easy enough to remove. If you decide you don't like it, it's easy enough to snap right back on. So it's all in all, I feel it's a solid buy especially for the price. $59. You really can't go wrong when you look at the other options by, Logitech and all the big vendors, Razer, so on and so forth. There's a lot of options out there. But I think the biggest thing to get used to for most of us who are used to a 10 key is missing that 10 key part. But I do love the compact size, and I got to tell you that now. I think I'm going to get used to it, but it's going to take some time. I keep looking for the 10 keys when I'm typing on it, which, by the way, I'm going to give you a little sample here of what it sounds like. The sound is just perfect for me. The keystrokes, it's not too loud, not too soft. You get a good solid feel with the switches that they use. And I love the fact that you can see through the keycaps, whereas I've tried some others where the lighting was just underneath. It came from the front and the keycaps weren't lighted. But I love this because I like to game a lot in the dark. So to me, this was kind of handy. And, I really like it. There's a lot of things to like about it. And the only thing I can really think of that I don't like about it is, like I said, the RGB times out. But that's an issue for me. It may not be an issue for everybody. And as I said, even when the RGB times out, the keyboard still works fine. All it takes is just like one little tap on the space bar or whatever, and the lights come back on. So that's pretty much all there is to it. If you like this video, I kind of appreciate it if you would subscribe and kind of like it and subscribe, and then share it with your friends. That's it. Thank you.